Hey friends, you have just come to Northridge and you've gotten your supplies. Before I even get started talking about what's in the bag, I want to talk about what you already have at home. So make sure you have these things before you get started organizing. It's going to be helpful for you to have a pack of crayons, a pencil box or a safe place to keep your other things, and folders. You need a red, green, purple, and blue folders so that you can organize all of your things. So let's get started. I'm going to move this off to the side so that everything makes sense. You got a bag that looks just like this and it has your name on it. So now we're going to take everything out of the bag and organize it together. You have a big baggie just like this. Again, it has your name on it. And the things in here need to stay right here. These are things that we're going to use for math. So you don't need to take anything out right now. You can keep this sealed up, or if you want to even just look at our math tools, you can. But these do need to stay safe in a bag or in a safe place so that you can use them when we need them. In your bag, you will also find your name tag. This is so you can put it on your table or the space where you're working so that it's just like being at school. There's a couple of things in here for grown-ups to read, like the parent handbook, other questions that you might have about the library, but these are things that can stay in here. I'm going to put this down so we can keep organizing. All right, so there's lots of things in here. One thing fell out, so I'm going to put it right back in this folder. Before I start organizing, I want to tell you the yellow folder is a gift to you. We did not ask you to purchase this at first. So as a kindergarten team, we're giving this to you as a gift. It already has your child's name on it, and this is a number book. So this is a math folder that we're going to use. Just leave this right here. You don't need to do anything to it. There's also a phonics workbook and a kindergarten writing practice book. Again, you do not need to do anything to it. They don't have your child's name, but they do belong to your child. There's also another folder that has a Northridge unicorn on it. This is for math lessons. You don't need to do anything. These stay here and your teacher will tell you when you need to use them. You will also see a really fun colored packet just like this. It has your child's letter and their name. This is a protected case so that you can use a dry erase marker to practice writing your name. And there's also more practice on the back. You should be able to use a paper towel or a tissue to erase anything that you use, but you must only use a dry erase marker. Now, some of you might be thinking, I don't have a dry erase marker. Well, your teacher put a dry erase marker in your baggie. This is only to be used on this packet so that it can be erased. So that marker needs to stay in a very special place. Grown-ups, you might want to put that in an even more safe spot so that it doesn't end up in the hands of little friends. So now I'm going to walk through the big folder just like this. I know that I'm going to need my red folder first, and when I open the folder, I see things about Letterland and Seesaw. I'm just going to keep flipping through those for right now. A Welcome to Kindergarten packet, just keep turning, along with other practice for your child to write his or her name. You can make other copies if you want to. You could make this a Saturday rainy day activity. It's up to you, but your teacher will give you more information on practicing your child's name. The first packet you see is Student of the Day. At the top, it says, please place this in a red folder. Red folder, you're just gonna slide it in the folder just like this, close it, and move on to the next packet. This says School Tools. We are going to put it in a green folder. I also want to let you know at the top there are 2 stop signs. You are going to stop. I know that your child might be very excited about getting started, but we have made these packets so that we can use them as we teach new skills. This needs to go in a green folder. I have my green folder. I'm putting it in, closing my folder, and moving on. This is my Brown Bear color book. Again, you see the stop signs. Do not get started until your teacher tells you to. It should go in your purple folder. I have my purple folder, putting it away. And the last piece is Letterland. This is a really thick packet. It's gonna go in a blue folder. Again, there are stop signs, so do not get started. I'm gonna put all of this in my blue folder. I'm going to close it. So I still have some things left in the other folder that can stay in that folder until your teacher tells you to use it. Then you have all of your other folders ready to go. It's helpful if everything stays in one spot. So I'm going to stack everything together. I have my name tag on my desk. I'm going to use this pencil box to put my crayons in here, maybe a special pencil. It's not quite time for scissors and glue, but this is where it will go when we get to that point. So I'm going to leave all of this here so that I'm ready for my next Google Meet.